Hey everybody, it's the Badass Valkyrie, and today I wanted to go over my yearly goals that I have set for 2018 and how I got there and how I transfer them from the planning pages where I created them and the book that I used to help create them into my Hobonichi weeks and my Hobonichi cousin Avec. So I had been using these planner pages from Productive Flourishing, the Momentum Planner, for a couple of months now at work for work projects, and it occurred to me that I could use these for personal. And I'm like, I should just do that. Now, at productiveflourishing.com, you can actually get the monthly, the weekly, and the daily pages for free each month. They're available the month prior, towards the end of the month, so around the 21st, 22nd of the month for the following month. You can download them for free. And they're great at setting goals and tasks and events and all of that. If you want the annual and the quarterly pages, you do have to get the Planner Pages bundle, which is it's super cheap. It's $12. I got the last half of 2017 and I got all of 2018 for $12. And believe me, it has been hugely worth it. I also used Your Best Year 2018 to help go through some of the goals initially. But once I actually had the 5 goals for the year, I put this on hold, and I'm still working through various parts of this. So, but I already knew what my goals were. They actually came to me pretty quickly, which is the first time that has ever happened. But I just wanted to show you that I am actually working through this book as well. But this will help assist me throughout the year, and it'll actually keep me on task and get me through the hard portions of the year. So, back to the Momentum Planner pages. The annual page starts with what you want your 5 goals for the year to be. My 5 goals are: finish my first novel. I have 45,500 words left. I started this in NaNoWriMo, which is the National November writing month, novel writing month, but life took over and I couldn't get it finished. I only got about 5,000 words in. Although technically I actually got a lot more than that because I blocked out my entire novel and did a lot of character work and location work, all of that. So there was actually a lot more work put into it, but the actual writing portion of it, not as many words as I'd hoped. But, so that's my number 1. Number 2 is to run my first triathlon, which I will be doing in November. It'll be a triathlon sprint, and I will start my training for that in January. Organize every room in the house. Yes, I mean every room in the house. Reach 1,000 new subscribers on this channel. So if you haven't subscribed, please do below and hit thumbs up if you like this, just as a little aside there. And lose 30 pounds. Most of you know that I had a gastric bypass 11 years ago, and I lost over 250 pounds, but I float anywhere between 220, 230. I do put on a lot of muscle when I'm training, and I train every night, and so my body, I have a lot of muscle built on, but I'm going to phase out being a actively competitive fighter by the end of May after the World Championships in Italy. Woohoo! Provided I make the team, which I hope to goodness I do. But I will still fight, but I will not be competing for a spot in the 2019 season or 2019 team. Hopefully I will be doing something else, helping support the team, but I will be 51 next week on Tuesday the 13th, or Thursday the 13th. Wednesday the 13th? Wednesday. Yeah, today. Oh, I've lost my mind as far as the dates. But I will turn 51, and by the time 2019 season starts, I'll be 52, and I can just tell you I am I am done fighting 21-year-olds, because as I get older, the competition just gets younger and it's too hard on my body. So that's why I'm transitioning into triathlons, which my husband finds hilarious, that I am going to get out of fighting because it's too hard on my body, but I'm going to go into triathlons. Let me just state that I do not foresee a half Ironman or an Ironman anywhere in my future. I have run a half marathon. I've run several half marathons, but I don't really want to do a half marathon or a half Ironman. I mean, who knows? I may change my mind, but right now I want to stick with sprints and the Olympic tries. So, as I said, those are my 5 goals. Now, what this does, it also asks you your values, your themes, or challenges for the year. The words that I've chosen for this year are create, mindfulness, organized, complete, and adventure. And with these 5 annual goals, I've broken them down into 4 quarters. So if I want to finish my first novel, which is 45,500 words, I will need to write 12,000 words per quarter. For my training, to run my first triathlon in November, I need to start months 1, 2, and 3 in the first quarter, 4, 5, and 6 in the second quarter, 7, 8, and 9 in the third quarter, actually 7, 8, and then in the 9th month, I'll start my 12 weeks to try plan, and then in December, I'll actually go into a maintenance plan. Then for my third goal, organize every room in the house, I've broken it down by floors. We have 3 floors in our house. So first quarter is the main floor. Second quarter is the second floor. Third quarter is the garage, storage, and extra spaces that we have, like the room under the stairs, which we affectionately call the Harry Potter room, the storage unit outside, the landings, where all the stairs are, that sort of thing. And then on fourth quarter is the basement. The reason I put fourth quarter, or the basement in fourth quarter, is because I do not want to be out in the garage and outside cleaning in December or organizing in December. So I just flipped those. And today I am filming in my brand new studio, which I love. And there'll be a video coming in to show you the new studio. But it was a storage room that I had, and it was just literally full of crap. And so I took 2 weekends, the weekend of Thanksgiving and last weekend, and cleaned the crap out. Got rid of everything that I didn't want, a lot of old crafting stuff, things that I don't do anymore, and turned it into my YouTube studio. So soon there will be a Rogue Studio tour. So anyway, back to this. So those are how it gets broken down into the quarter. Now, then you break it down by month. So if I'm going to do 12,000 words written in a quarter, you take the 3 months that is, and it would be 4,000 words per month. Then I'm going to do the training plan, month 1, month 2, month 3. On the first floor, if I need to get all the first floor done in the first quarter, that's the dining room, the kitchen, and the living room. And if I want to reach 1,000 new subscribers by the end of next year, which I should be able to do, hopefully, trusting, that means it's 250 new subscribers per quarter, which breaks down to 84 subscribers per month. So I need to post, advertise, link videos when I post them, and try to get new subscribers. So if I want to lose 30 pounds by the end of the month, I need to lose 7.5 pounds each quarter, which breaks down to 2.5 pounds per month. So once you have your goals, if they're measurable, which they have to be because that's how goals are, and attainable, then you can break it down into the sections that you need it to be, which is part of what also is what this book helps with as well, is breaking down these piece by piece. But as I said, these 5 came to me like almost instantly. I was listening to a YouTube video by Charles Gilkey, who actually created this whole system, and it just came to me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is what I want to do. So this is what the annual momentum page looks like. and it breaks it down. So you have everything on one page down by the month. But then you get the quarterly page as well. And so, let me just straighten this up just a little bit because I'm anal that way. So you get the monthly or the quarterly page, which has a section for your annual goals, and then your first quarter, what you want to break down for your first quarter, and also if there's any major events going on. And then it gives you the quarter, and then you break that down, and then you can put in your milestones, your benchmarks, and any notes. The only one that I actually have notes on is my fourth quarter, which my notes are to download the 2019 planner pages and order my new Hobonichi books so far. But these, again, these are still a work in progress. So that's your quarterly look. And this was, yeah, so that's the first quarter and second quarter. And then you can break it down by month. And so this is actually December. Since I didn't do this in December, or the last year, I just put in the two quarterly objectives that I had was to create my studio and plan the 2018 goals. So my monthly objective was going to be organize the studio, which I have done, and set up my 2018 books, which I'm going to show you here soon. And then I want to create a test bullet journal. And so you can, on the monthly pages, you can break them out by week, and you can kind of figure out where you're going to do this. And then you can actually take that and break it down by week. So here are the weeks that are broken out on your monthly planner, and then you can bring those over. You can put your scheduled events, what your week's projects are going to be, and what you're actually going to do, and break it down further. Now, you also can do this another step further and do this daily. Now, the weekly view I just did so that you could see it, because in my planners, I use my weekly and my daily pages a lot. And so really what I needed was the monthly and the quarterly and the yearly. And so what I did, let me go ahead and I will show you how I broke those down. In my Cousin Avec, and I've put this in for January of 2018. Actually, I've done December as well. So my December, let me get that here, so you can kind of see how it goes. So this is my December page, and it was create my studio, plan 2018 goals, and then I wanted to create, and these were my quarterly objectives, and so I started writing out my quarterly objectives here and realized, oh wait, I meant to write my monthly objective, but I added those since it was all in there at the same time anyway, and it was December. So you have create the studio, plan 2018 goals, create the test bullet journal, and set up the 2018 books. I included the organize the studio into create the studio. So I'm going to, that's my December. Now, normally I would take those and I would take the weekly or the weekly projects and move that to my weekly page. But I don't want to do that until that week. So I can break it down once I know what my week's going to look like. So I have done that for January. And so the January goals that I've got are 4,000 words written, my month 1 try training plan, organize the dining room, 84 new subscribers, and lose 2.5 pounds. So I've gone through, and let me just show you January as well. Here, how I do it in the weeks is I put it over here on the side of the monthly view, and it just works out really well. I know that that's what I need to focus on for the month. And so I have that in both my daily carries. And then what I will do is, once I actually have those, when it comes to January, the first week of January, I will flip to this week, which is the first week of January 2018. Excuse me. And then I will break those monthly goals down into the weekly goals. And so I will take these, how I've gotten this broken down, and this is the monthly view, and it has the weekly, how you can break it down per week. So quarterly, I was supposed to write 12,000 words. So monthly, I would need to write 4,000 words, and weekly, I would need to write 1,000 words. So I would put that on my weekly page. For the first week of January is write 1,000 words. I need to commit to the first week of the first month try training, and I've already got that all printed out. I'll need to clear the sewing table in my, since I'm organizing the dining room. Yes, all of my sewing and armoring and everything happens in my dining room. I actually have all my sewing notions and everything upstairs because it's just a bigger, easier space for me to work in. Even though now I also have the studio, it's too much. My sewing takes a lot, and I have a huge dining room table, which we don't really eat at. So it actually helps because we don't have kids. So I will clear the sewing table. I will need 20 new subscribers that week, and I will need to lose 0.62 pounds, which equals out to the 2.5 pounds per month, which equals the 7.5 pounds per quarter, which equals the 30 pounds per year. So if you literally just keep breaking it down, and that's how you get your week, the different things for your week. So in the notes here, I've noticed I put look into getting rid of the old hutch, the old china cabinet that's in that room because I don't really need it any longer. And so any kind of notes and everything that I have, I can put all of the week portion in and break it down on the monthly page. So that's why I don't really go into the weekly page any much, because I don't really use it that way. I would rather put this into my Hobonichi weekly spread. And so all of those will go, just these 5 will go here, and then I'll figure out where I'm going to put them. And I will just put them, even though they've changed so you don't have the little boxes up here anymore, you still have blanks. And what I have figured out is, even though they've got a running 24-hour total, I'm in bed by 11 o'clock. That's one of my goals, is to be in bed by 11 o'clock. If it's not 11, it's midnight, because I get up at 4:45 in the morning to be at work. And so I'm just going to draw a line there, and how convenient that it gives me 1, 2, 3, and 4 at the bottom of that. And so then I can just use 1, 2, and 3, and 4 for the weekly tasks or the daily tasks for those days. That's how I'm planning to use it. So I will put a line there and go from that. If you can look, I'll show you in my Hobonichi, my current Hobonichi. Let me get you last week's, so it's easier to see. I would put a line down there. I would put the daily tasks, write them out here. And then at the bottom here, I would put my nightly beauty care, or my, beauty technique, whatever you want to call it. What I would put on my face, skincare, that kind of thing. And so here I have the goals for the week and the tasks for the week. And these I just come up with every week. And I kind of know what I want to focus on for the month, and which is how I do it here. I put the get it done things, and these will still happen, but up here is where I will put the yearly focus broken down. And I do have some things in here, like finish up the Rogue Studio, start my first bullet journal, set up my 2018 books, finalize, different things. But there's also things that I want to focus on for this month, like be at work by 8 a.m., be in bed by 11, wake up no later than 5:15 a.m., do my gratitudes daily, do my Q&A with Greg every day, no electronics after 10 p.m., 1,150 steps, that kind of thing. So this is where I put my monthly focus and my fitness goals and all of that. But what I'm planning to do on the monthly pages in 2018 is I will still do those and make the calendar and all that, but up in this space right here is where I will put the goals that have already been set. So in this Avec, it goes to July, but July is actually when the second book of the Avec starts. And so this is just for forward planning. So I've just put in my monthly goals from January, well, technically December, to June. So there's January, February, March, April, May, and June. So I've got those monthly goals written on the monthly spread. And then if I want to put any other ones there, I've left it blank. But I've used the same pen, I've done the same style, and made it all look the same. And so now I know what that is. So I will be able to just keep following that. And then anything else that I put in will be extra. And again, I did that here's December in my weeks. There's January, February, March, and obviously I had to go down to 2 lines because the weeks is kind of tiny. April, and see what happens is I put a little raindrop there, and so I had to lower this down. So hopefully that doesn't screw me up on anything else, but usually in my weeks, I don't have a lot here. It's mostly down the bottom where those little check boxes are. So there's April, May, and June. Now, I could have totally gone ahead and gone into July, but since I stopped decorating in June because I want to see if I want to do this, and since I would get a new Avec in July, one, it lets me still be excited about decorating. 2, I will know by then if I want to do this for the next 6 months. And 3, I want these to match, and so that way it all looks similar. So I'll wait and do the 6 months in July, and it's kind of a down month for me anyway. I'll have just come off of the World Championship in May, and usually June and July are a very depressing month because I'm not really pushing to train, and it's going to be even more so this coming year because I know it's my last World Championship as an active fighter, and so I want to give myself something else to look forward to. So, but yeah, so that's where I am. And then here on my weeks, I'm kind of testing a couple of different things on my layout. So these are my goal tracking there. Some of the things that I still want to focus on, my exercise and my tasks. Not sure if I want to do that yet. Still going forward. December was kind of my test month to change it up a little bit, and then in January I will hopefully have it all set up again. So there you have how I've got my yearly goals into my Hobonichi using the annual or the Momentum Planner pages that I downloaded, which you can get for free, as I said. But I do highly recommend getting the planner bundle. You also can get, these are just some of the pages that I haven't actually used yet, the Productivity Jumpstarter, the Blog Post Planner, the Blog Post Calendar, the Individual Project Planner, the Daily Habit Tracker, the Focus Block Planner, and the Weekly Block Scheduler. And so these are some other things that the Productive Flourishing offers. I just haven't gotten into these yet. So I'm actually I'm going to start doing the blog post planner and the blog post calendar. I do have a blog. It's thebadassvalkyrie.com, but I haven't been really active in it the last few months because I found the Hobonichi and I do my journaling in Hobonichi, and usually that's what my blog posts were about. But in January, I want to have a plan so that I can do a blog post once or twice a month and keep that up along with the video channel, the YouTube channel, and then my Instagram and my athlete page. And I may set up a journaling page. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. First, we'll have to reach one of my goals, which is 1,000 new subscribers. So again, if you have not subscribed, please do so below if you feel the the urge to do so, I would greatly appreciate it. And give this a thumbs up. And if you have any questions about the monthly momentum or the momentum planner pages, or how I've worked my way through those, or any questions about your best year 2018, or how I use my Hobonichi, even, what pens and stickers and all of that, please put the comments down below, and I will be sure to get back to you and answer you as best as I can. I've only been doing this since June of this year. Actually, it's still 2017. You can tell my world is chaos right now. And but this is something new that I'm trying and pushing forward with, because I really enjoy it, and hopefully you do too. So I hope you've had a good time and enjoyed seeing what I'm doing for 2018. And again, if you have any questions, please post below and I will gladly answer them. You guys have a great day and a great weekend, and I will talk to you later. Bye.